Go.
Hi Evie, hi Jethro, it's Papa, and we're going to read another story for you today. Today we're going to read Curious George and the Rocket, illustrated by H.A. Ray. Doesn't say who wrote the book. This is George. He's a good little monkey and always very curious. One day George got an important letter. There's George getting the letter. Jethro, did you get a letter? Do you remember getting a letter from Grandma and
Grandpa?
and Papa?
Yeah. I got the red, that's all right.
Ooh, the letter says Museum of Science to... It says to George. I should have figured that one out, huh?
Ooh, a letter.
From the Museum of Science. The man with the yellow hat read the letter. The scientist needed a clever little monkey to ride in a rocket ship. Did George want to go into space? There's the man in the yellow hat. There's George. I guess he's asking or thinking if he wants to go ride in space. George was glad to help. The scientist got George ready. There's a checklist. Everyone going into space needs to go over the checklist. They have one spacesuit, complete with shoes and gloves. That's important. One space helmet. That's probably more important. One oxygen tank. That's really important. I know that. 2 emergency rockets. And 1 parachute. I guess all these things are important. George put on a special spacesuit. There's the checklist. You saw the checklist? All right. Everyone rode to the launching site in a big blue truck. Look here. Where's George? There's George in his spacesuit. The man is helping him up into the truck. There's the man with the yellow hat. He has George's helmet. Here's the big truck. Oh, yeah, Museum of Science. That's what that says. No riders. And here's all the radar equipment. This must be what your Aunt Rachel does. You know, she's a scientist. They probably have a truck just like this one. And there's the rocket. Where your Aunt Rachel works, they have lots of rockets. We've seen some of those rockets. It says George climbed into the rocket ship and waved goodbye. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! The rocket ship zoomed into space. There it is, way up here with George inside. And then they are down there on the launching pad. It must have had a small amount of fire on this particular rocket ship. You have to ask your Aunt Rachel if she does that. So they get near the launching pad and the rockets take off. Everyone watched George from a screen on the truck. Would George know what to do? What do you think, Jeff? Would he know what to do? He's up in space. They see him on the screen. There's all the radar equipment like at Aunt Rachel's work. There's the scientists. There's the man in the yellow hat. Oh, this man, he's worried. There's George. He's going to reaching for a stick, of some kind of control stick. Would George know what to do? George pulled the lever and hooray! He floated back to Earth on a big parachute. Again, just like your Aunt Rachel. That's what she did. She floated there. She jumped out of a perfectly good plane and used a parachute to float down. We saw her do it.
We've got to show you that video.
Yes.
So you can see your Aunt Rachel jump from a plane.
Yes, and float down in a parachute, just like George did. Everyone rushed to meet George. The scientist gave him a medal. Here's George. There's the first scientist with the medal. And there's the man with the yellow hat. Look, he's saying hooray, and all the other crowd, all the people. There's young people. Oh, there's a boy like Jethro and a girl like Evie. Just like that. Look at that. The medal said, "To George, the first space monkey." The end. There's George looking in the mirror at his medal. The first space monkey. That's it, Jethro. That's it, Evie. Bye-bye. Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad. Love you all.